Matthew 10:25. Arketon to mathete, hina genetai hos ha didaskalos autou, kai ha doulos hos ha kurios autou. Aton orkadespatein, Beelzebul epekalisan, paso malan tous oikiakus autou. Remember, right above this, Jesus has said a disciple is not above his teacher, nor a servant or slave above his master. Now we see how he applies that principle to his own ministry and to his disciples. If Jesus has been slanderously accused of operating with demonic power, his disciples should not be surprised if they face similar wicked and wrong, evil accusations and lies and slanders about them. So we begin here, and I think Chuck Quarles is right that there probably should be understood and implied to be verb. Greek often implies it to be verb. So it is enough, it is sufficient for a disciple that he be, right, following hina, subjunctive. That's building on the second aorist stem of genomai. So it's an aorist middle subjunctive, third person singular. It's sufficient, it's enough for a disciple that he be like his teacher, and the slave like his master or Lord, right? It's sufficient for him. It's enough for him to be like that. We continue. Jesus says, if they called the master of the household Beelzebub, how much more, implied, will they slander the household members of him? Will the members of his household, how much more will his household members be slandered in a similar way? Let's look for a moment at this word epikaleson. That's from the lexical form epikaleo, to call. Notice that begins with a prepositional prefix, so we're not surprised that our augment would come there. See your augment right there? We have a sigma alpha. Bam! That's going to be aorist active indicative, third person plural. They called. If they called, who is the they? Well, this is an indefinite third person plural, right? Obviously, if you read the Gospels, we're talking about the Jewish religious leaders, those people opposing Jesus. So if they called, and then we have accusative number 1 right here, and then accusative number 2 right here, right? The object complement construction. If they called the master of the household Beelzebul, right? Basically a title for Satan, how much more, implied, will they slander the household members of him, his household members?